Hey, so like I'm not sure what to record, but the neighbors their music is pretty loud, and they're they don't have a motorcycle over there. I think it's like a lawnmower that they're revving up. Hey, so it's been a week since I recorded that last clip. Maybe it's been a couple weeks, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is Ravenlay77. I'm coming at you. Non aggressively, I promise. So I've been trying these herbs, and like my mental condition is great. I've been trying to do different things to heal my stomach, but I haven't been able to buy the right things for it. So I've been looking it up. So that's what I consider doing things to help my stomach. I've been looking shit stuff. I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard not to cuss because I'm bad about it. Okay, so since I've got you down here with me, I've been trying, like, I'm looking up right now different herbs to help, like with healing the gut. And right now I've got slippery elm and marshmallow roots. And I have to admit, I have been having some insulin problems, I believe. I had hypoglycemia anyway. I always have, but like I'm having it a lot worse than it was before, and I'm craving sugar in a manner that I didn't used to. So that kind of creeps me out. So I'm working on looking up these things. It looks like there's a lot of stuff that is naturally used for insulin, some better than others. But right now, I'm going to see if I can just pick up some glucose tabs and see how that goes. But if I do go to the health store today, then I'll be picking up some slippery elm and marshmallow root for my stomach lining, because I need the mucus back, and then I need it to start restoring itself. And I talked to my doctor about the neurotransmitter work and stuff that I've been doing and researching, and I'm like, guinea pig, right here, I'm your guinea pig, because I'm trying it on myself, and I'm telling you, you jerk. You know, I don't mean to call my doctor a jerk, because he's really actually very nice. It's just that he knows just as much about this as I do now. But I would not get help from him because the things that I'm doing are not FDA approved. If they did become FDA approved, it would be really expensive to get this stuff. So I don't know how I feel about it, but I want all of you to know how to heal yourselves by the time I'm done with all of this. So I'm just documenting. My mom and I are having a bit of an issue right now, but it'll go away. It always does. Now back to the work. Okay, so neurotransmitters. That's what actually helped me emotionally, and once I got those to going, it was a lot easier. And of course, you have to use things to spark up the neurotransmitters so that they're ready, then to get something to rejuvenate the cells that have already died due to doing chemical medications. So we get to the B vitamins. B vitamins are an antioxidant, plus they have all sorts of other properties. Actually, I would say a multivitamin. Okay, here's what I did, but I was really depleted, I guess. Depleted of like everything that I needed. So I doubled up on a lot of stuff for a few weeks. And now I'm just doing it normal, doing normal vitamin and amino acid stuff. But before that, I was very depleted of everything that I had, and due to the vomiting that I still am going through, even though all of the bugs have died, like my body went through hell. And oops, well, it did. Hell, it did. Here you are again. Okay, but I'm trying to read, so not that that's your problem. I can't tell you how important the fish oil is. I ran out about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't been feeling as good as I did when I was on it. Now, I do take gabapentin as a mood stabilizer. So I'm trying to find a way. That is like the worst thing to withdraw from. I'm telling you, it's hard to go off gabapentin. I mean, GABA you need. GABA is a neurotransmitter. The medication is really, it causes your body to withdraw and your mind as well. So I can't believe the time has gone by so fast. Like, it's kind of depressing. They just zoom by. So I've been trying to fit things in to make me feel like I'm actually getting something accomplished, like physical things. And although I'm able to do those now, I'm still like, I'm limited on how far I can go, of course, because my body was really mangled by the parasites that I had. And so, in getting rid of those, let me tell you how to get your mind and your body better. If you want to get off of your medication, some people can and some people probably shouldn't. But I'm not going to make that decision for you. I'm only going to tell you what worked for me. And so, what worked for me, here we go. In doing this, I'm probably going to have to explain to you how the neurotransmitters work, because you're going to need to know these things so that you can rebuild your own body. It really, everybody's so different, and my situation, I had gotten so sick that I'm not sure if my method is correct for everyone, because some of you might already be getting all the vitamins and shit you need. So, oops, I said, forgive me, I'm forgiven, because I'm trying, at least. So, the neurotransmitters. First off, I was having really bad hot flashes, so I took black cohosh for that. It worked very well. Next, I don't want to ever be stuck having to try to go off gabapentin and not have anything like to help me with that kind of withdrawal. So I've been taking GABA. GABA is a neurotransmitter that brings you to a calm place. It is in your, of course it's in your brain, it's in your sensories and all that junk. Taurine, I know, right? Taurine, whatever it is that's in energy drinks. I always wondered why, because I used to take my morning medicine with energy drinks so I'd have energy, and because I was so sick, and I thought, why is it working better with the energy drinks? Well, it's the taurine, and then the L-theanine that helps with anxiety, but in a different way. See, each herb feels different, and that's why you need to know how your body is and how your body is responding to each one. Because your body will react differently than mine did, I'm sure, but we all have the same shit or things going on. See, I cuss too much. GABA with taurine. Taurine boosts the GABA and works with it. It's an amino acid as well, actually, so they work together in bringing a calm, peaceful state of balance, I guess, because I feel a lot more balanced. And it's due to the gabapentin that I was on, and now that I'm taking GABA, I've cut back on the gabapentin, and I'll take GABA in its place to try GABA and then taurine to try to get those transmitters to go in. Krill oil, oh my gosh, or salmon oil, whatever kind of omega fatty acid you can put into your system, they really help, especially with depression. My depression has gone down a great deal, but I'm not going to give it just to that. Let's get into the herbals, okay? One of the herbals that really helps me is this thing called Spirit Lift that you can get, which is a mixture of St. John's wort, valerian, and lemon balm. That's what it is. And so that helps me. I put a little passion flower in there sometimes. That's what I started with, and it worked. I tend to like the effects of skullcap better as far as anxiety and working with the stuff I'm using for depression. Oh, this light is in my eyes. And yes, when you're sick, you're depressed. So if anybody tries to say, oh, you have no reason to feel this way, blah, blah, blah. If you don't feel good, the mind and the body work together. So remember that. Yes, doctor gave me scare tactic at first. Oh, well, you might want to be careful. If you start to feel this or this or this, you might want to be careful and come back. Well, I haven't had those problems. So, doctor, take note. I'm taking calcium, and vitamin D is very important. Vitamin D, I'm taking about 5,000 UIs, whatever that means, but oops, I cut myself off there. 5,000 UIs of vitamin D, maybe a little more because of the, there's vitamin D in with my calcium, and there's also vitamin D in my multivitamins, so vitamin D is good. Vitamin B complex is essential. Now, I've taken, of course, to build my body up for all of this stuff, I've taken a lot more of these things. Vitamin C is amazing. I've actually been picking dandelions. I got my mom to do it too, and she fried them. They were good. They tasted like okra. If you like okra, go pick you some dandelions. They're good in vitamin C, and vitamin C is very, very important. You wouldn't think that it was important for your mind, but it certainly is. Boy, once I start talking, it's like I pause and then, but yeah, there's no reason to pause right at the moment because I'm just blah, blah, blah. I have a radio show now, and so I'm like trying to stay well so that I can keep going with the things that I commit myself to. And let's see here. Today I'm going to get some slippery elm along with some marshmallow root for my stomach to help heal that and get the mucousy back. But anyway, back onto the herbals. So I want to get like an actual very potent version of vitamin C. I've been making my own oil rubs and everything, and I think that vitamin C soaking in topically could be good as well. Actually, my carrier oil is almond, and I have preferred that over every other oil that I've tried, and a lot of people tell you something else or this or that, and there are several, but almond will actually takes everything. It doesn't matter what you mix in there, it will grab it and it will take it into your skin, even if it's like a tincture, and then you mix it around with the oil is going to take that stuff into your skin and into your bloodstream. I mean, it's not like it just soaks into the top of your skin and then it's over. It soaks into your bloodstream. Found out that rosemary oil, if taken, well, they say a little bit at a time, but you know me, rosemary oil actually helps to stop the spasms in the stomach. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to get me some more rosemary oil. And, so you need rosemary oil. To get yourself back on track mentally, let's work on that. How about that, okay? Because, I have all these physical problems anyway, so, and it's because I didn't catch it on time. And you can probably catch it on time, I hope. If you can't, I'll tell you how I'm going to get better, and we'll watch it happen, because I've been praying a lot about it. So let me actually just show you what I'm on. How about that? I'll just show you the bottles. Okay, so I'm just going to read these off to you so that you know exactly what I'm taking, what medications. You don't know the dosage, because yeah, it's different for every person. But I needed to get those transmitters started, so because once you get those started, you get the neurons to rebuilding themselves, and yes, even though they have died, they can rebuild, and you can slowly, or I slowly did this into where I'm taking a lot less of the actual chemically induced medication that I'm on. So GABA, that's a 500 milligram tab. I take a couple of them for each 400 milligram tab that I take of gabapentin. I take instead a GABA, or two GABAs, two of these guys. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah. Anyway, GABA, 5-HTP. I haven't taken that in a while. It increases serotonin. That's 5-HTP. Increases the serotonin in the brain. I haven't needed to take that because I'm taking something else for the serotonin uplift, and that's in there. Super omega 3, 6, and 9, 1200 milligram, and now this is, let's see what kind of fish this is. Borage, natural fish oil concentrate, organic flaxseed. Where are the fish that they used? Oh, sardines, anchovies, and mackerel. And vitamin E from soy. How boring was that for me to read? Black cohosh for my hot flashes and any kind of, actually they use it for a lot of menstrual issues and stuff like that, and it helps. I'm not on hormones and I've had a hysterectomy, so I don't do hormones, and the black cohosh really helped me with the freaking hot flashes. Potassium, taurine, I take it with the GABA. Vitamin D, CoQ10, I'm on 30 milligrams a day. B complex with folic acid, multivitamin, L-theanine. So I put this lighting, dude. L-theanine, calcium. And let me just tell you right now, I do these, what I just showed you, I do those all together once a day. The GABA sometimes twice a day, but not usually. The others, yeah, like twice a day. The fish oil I'll take, it depends on if I've been, like I was like taking double what you're supposed to, but now I'm, well, what they recommend. Melatonin to sleep at night. Actually need a lot of that. It's really scary. I'm trying to find something else that will help me. Everything helps you like with your anxiety, but I don't know. I've had insomnia since I was really young, so it's like I'd say I was 14 when I first started experiencing insomnia, so if anybody else out there knows what will knock me out at night, I'd appreciate it. Natural, of course. Alright, here we go. This is the St. John's wort mixed with lemon balm and valerian root, and I actually, or not valerian, I'm sorry, lavender flower. So it's St. John's wort, avena tops, and lemon balm and lavender flower. Sorry about that. And they put it all into one thing called Spirit Herb, or Spirit Lift, which is by Cedar Creek, in case you wanted to know. And another one from the same place is passion flower. I take passion flower. You can't see it, but anyway. And then skullcap. Skullcap, I really like skullcap as an anti-anxiety. I think it works better than passion flower on me, especially because I have PTSD really bad. So the skullcap, it works with my body better. I don't know, just how my own, yeah. Tea tree, I don't think you can ever go wrong with tea tree oil, and it really helps, well, besides clearing up minor fungi and all these other things that it can fix, it stops pain. I don't know if I've put this on here before, but what I actually use for pain and what I give other people for pain when they ask me for it, which they do sometimes. It's almond oil base, of course, because that's the carrier oil, with tea tree, and I usually put about 40 drops of tea tree. I know this is a lot, but per, gosh, I need to measure, don't I? I'm bad about measuring. But anyway, so, yeah, that much, about maybe, I'd say if you were going to take a cup of almond oil, I would put more than 40 drops in it, that's for sure, tea tree and rosemary oil together. But see what your skin can tolerate. Do a skin test, of course, with yourself. Put it on there, see how it reacts. And that's basically what you do. You take what I've shown you, and these things work together in making everything else work, right? And balance out. And I'm trying to find something for my insulin because obviously I'm having a problem with sugar. I don't know. I've only been like hypoglycemic and had a couple times when I passed out from it, but like this is actually this blood sugar thing has become an issue for me suddenly, so I'm going to figure it out. And I just wanted to keep you guys posted. And I think that a lot of herbs can contribute to the blood sugar being funky, but yeah, so funky blood sugar. Okay, so anyway, but I'm gonna find something to help with insulin. I found a couple things, it looks like, that are hopeful. I was thinking about glucose tabs, but I'm not sure. I'd rather try the herb. I just want to do this as herbally as possible because I've had so many issues with the medicine that they've had me on, and that they wanted to put me on recently, and I'm just like, I don't need it. I'm fine. And when I saw my doctor just like last week, he was very shocked and he was impressed. And he said that another doctor he worked with was working on herbals with people. So I don't know. I'm kind of like caught in this place of what should I tell him, because I know that he's interested in this. He's a doctor. He could do something. He could help people. What's it going to do with the industry once they realize that people are completely turning to herbs and that it's working, and it works better than what they give you because it doesn't kill off other cells that your body naturally had. And by the way, dandelion root stops cancer cells, and they've actually proven that in a study with men who had prostate cancer. Apparently something in dandelions, not just the vitamin C, I don't think, but it's something else. And vitamin C does make a lot of, if you get hurt and you have a lump, it will make it go down. Vitamin C can help anything, and it's amazing. I didn't think it was that important, but apparently it really is. But dandelions, they have a special enzyme in them that attaches to the cell, each individual cancer cell, and stops it from reproducing right there. Just stops it in its tracks. So if you can stop something in its tracks, finally, how do you kill it? You stop it and then you kill it. Let's find a way to kill cancer without having to go through all of these methods that they give you so that they can keep you coming back. And they keep killing you, and you know it. So, yeah, that's what I've discovered about doctors. They're only in it for money usually, and I don't want to hate on anybody because I know there are a lot of good doctors out there, but you need to show your faces more because we don't know where you are. Just remember, this is your body, and you have the right to do as you will with your body. And green tea, one more thing. This green tea I got, it makes me barf. Oh my gosh, green tea. And it gives me such a panic attack. But it's good for you. It really is. It's really good for you. So, green tea, I don't use it. I once in a while I use it. It's a really good antioxidant, and it does a whole lot for you. But tea in general is good for you, so just drink tea. Don't drink anything that makes you barf. And you don't have to be on blood pressure medicine usually. There are things that lower your blood pressure, and there are something else that I'm going to work on is to stabilize my thyroid and all of my hormones. So I'm looking for something in that area as well. Anyway, I've probably gone way farther than this will let me, so I'm going to try and post it. Hope it goes through. Anyway, Ravenlay out. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you got a lot out of this. As I said, Ravenlay 77 out. I will see you guys next time.